So maybe it did fizzle down for a while, especially when times get hard, especially like when you may not feel like you're attractive enough, or maybe you've let yourself go, or you stop practicing self-care and self-love and giving yourself attention because your attention was so focused on family obligations that you forgot to give yourself love along the way. But you started taking care of yourself, you started seeing yourself the same way you saw yourself 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You are that same person. Somehow, at some point, you let yourself slip away in order to fulfill your duties as a wife, a husband, a mother, a father. But in the recent months, years, you have really come back to knowing yourself. And you're realizing that in the same aspect, you're seeing your person the way you saw them the first time. It's all kind of coming back to you. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah. So, a reunion. And it's not like you guys were separated, but maybe at a soul level you were for a while because you were so invested in your own past, which was a part of the process in order to come back to each other in this relationship and be even better, stronger, more passionate, more giving, more fruitful, more loving towards each other. So that's what I'm getting with that. And then I also pulled out cards so I could see what does your person, how are they feeling about you, and like what are they thinking of right now. And the first three cards I got out were I am scared of rejection, I long for your kiss, and I don't want to be alone. And the next set of cards we get out is I can't take it anymore. Why is it that you love me? And if I could go back in time, I would use different ways to deal with our problems. And I get that. I think generally, I think all of us look at life and we look back and we think to ourselves, if I could go back, I would do things so differently. But you gotta appreciate all the stuff that has happened and everything that it's taught you. If you really think about it, and if you could go back and do things differently, there'd be a lack of growth. There'd be a lack of understanding. And so you gotta be grateful for the lessons that were learned that created the two of you to become the people that you are today. And so I have some final channeled messages, and then I have advice from Divine, from Spirit. It says, your person needs a hug. No more tit for tat. Remove the ego. It's not a game. Start a healthy cycle of giving and receiving affection. And to explain to you the 50-50 method. So, Spirit's basically saying, someone has to start this cycle. So if both of you have come along this journey and both of you are basically very much independent and very solid in your careers, in your mindsets, in your energy, in your routines, in your duties, in everything that there is about you as an individual, you're solid, you're golden. And you guys are trying to reconnect and rekindle and relight that flame, that fire between you. But you both are stuck in your thoughts and in your heads, and, we got the masculine over here feeling isolated and doesn't know what to say. We got the feminine dropping her boundaries and, being very supportive and loving towards the masculine, but we need something to connect you guys. And they're saying, make the first move. Whoever you are listening to this, masculine or feminine, if you're listening to this message, you have to make the first move and start instigating, not instigating, that's a bad word, inspiring the cycle of affection and love. Call them. I love you. Good morning. Send them flowers or write them little love notes and hide them places. Start being romantic. Bring back that innocent, pure, sweet love. And then you'll find that when you start adding in those little sweet romantic gestures. Excuse me. The other one will start reciprocating because they love how it feels so much. They want you to feel the same way. And now they don't feel like awkward doing it because you've extended the olive branch. You've opened the door to this new part of your relationship. And then that will lead to, the passionate part. You got to start building from ground one again. So we're all the way at the end at this platonic, where you start feeling like you're just roommates that love each other a lot. You don't want that anymore. You want to feel that passion, but you got to start with the sweetness and the purity and the showing them and giving them the attention and the affection and the love that they need and deserve. They want it. They need it. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to ask for it. And I can assure you they're not going to, because it's almost, they're just thinking they're at an age now where that seems juvenile, or it seems silly to even ask for something of that nature from their significant other. This is life. This is how, marriage is. And I had channeled the 50-50 method and complacent. I had to look up complacent so I could give it a very good definition. The 50-50 method is, like, I might even have the method named wrong, but it's where the two people say you are 100%. You're at your very best. Maybe today you're at 50%. And this person's at 75. So they would give a little bit more in the household or in this dynamic because you're lacking. Maybe you're not feeling well, or maybe you had a horrible day at work. It's a checkpoint that people suggest to do. It could be something you want to try. It may not work for everyone, but it's where you guys check each other. What percentage are you at? Like a phone. I'm at 25. Well, I'm at 25 too. Well, now you know not to expect too much from each other that day and not to take it personal because you're both kind of running low. But if you're both at 100, maybe that's the day that you say, you know what? Let's go out. Let's go to a romantic dinner. Let's stay in. Let's cuddle in bed and eat snacks and watch a movie. Whatever it is. But the 50-50 method is a good way to check your partner's pulse or to see where they're at as far as their energy, what they can give to the relationship on any given day. And then complacent. I kept hearing the word complacent. Complacent in a relationship means when you're so comfortable and secure in a relationship that you no longer feel the need to put in the work or the effort because you have this relationship locked in. It's not going nowhere. Why do I need to put my energy towards this? I already have it. They're saying, Spirit's saying, stop being complacent in your relationships, because everyone wants to feel special. Everyone wants to feel seen, heard, loved. They want to be treated with love. They want to be inspired to love. They want to feel it. They want to be touched. They want to be cuddled. They want that, and so do you. So drop the complacency. Yes, it's okay to feel secure in your relationship, but to stop trying, Divine's saying that's not okay. It's never okay to stop going the extra mile for your loved one. You should always try to be there for them and to be their biggest supporter and to show them the love that they need just as much as you want to see it for yourself. They want the exact same thing you do. They're mirroring you. So let's close out with the advice from Divine, the final advice given. The first set of cards I got out from my Twin Flame Oracle deck was Feminine Twin and Clear Energy Blocks. And then the second set out, I feel this is for the masculine, is Master Alchemist and Heal Abandonment. So for the feminine, you're being guided to clear your blockages, the boundaries that you've been pulling down, continue to work on those, and to the things that are blocking you from speaking out, the blocking your throat chakra, I'm getting speaking your truth. You need to continue to put effort into working on opening up your throat chakra and speaking your truth to your significant other, because nothing will change if you don't speak it into existence. Nothing will change if you don't get your feelings out. And that is your message. And for the masculine, Master Alchemist, heal abandonment, feeling lonely and isolated, and maybe healing some wounds from past relationships or even from childhood, possibly, where you just don't want to be alone. So time alone is something that you're working on. Feeling that you're still connected to someone in loneliness is something that you need to focus on. Trying to figure out the root of your abandonment issues and healing that within yourself. Perhaps seeking counsel or listening to, maybe some audible books on the subject would help. I don't know why Spirit's saying listen to something audible. There's a lot of self-help books out there, but those are the guidance for each one of you in this relationship to follow on this journey and to practice the 50-50 method, to stop being complacent, and to work through those cycles again. Start going back through the love cycles in your relationship. It's not so black and white. You don't have to settle for a platonic, business-like love in this relationship. You both deserve that romance and that passion. So let's finish up with a few letters from my cup here. We have X. I'm going to pull 6 today. Interesting. Y. Why? Okay. L. Spirit, more letters, please. Oh, I got 2 attached to me. T. S. And one more. Okay. All right, that is your love message for Wednesday. I hope it helped. I hope some of the stuff that was said throughout the reading inspired some hopefulness and some ideas as far as how to start really working on connecting with your loved one again, your significant other, your other half, your partner in crime, whatever you want to call them. I think this was a good read. It's different. It's a different read than normal, but I really enjoyed it. So I really do hope it helped, and have a great day. Bye, guys.